Welcome to this daily guided meditation practice. This is the Attentive Mind. My name is Nathan, and I'll be guiding you through this meditation practice today. Find yourself a seated position. You want to find a position where you are comfortable and you don't need to shift around during the meditation practice. An upright back is preferable, but not too tight. And being sat on the floor is also preferable. That gives you a sense of stability. However, you can sit any way you need to. You can sit in a chair. You can even be lying down. Just find what works for you. This is also an open eye meditation practice. We're not closing our eyes here. But if you've learned to practice with your eyes closed and you feel more comfortable doing so, feel free to do so. There are absolutely no hindrances here. And if your eyes are open, go ahead and just leave the screen alone. We look at screens far too much anyway, and just follow my voice from here on out. And just drop your eyes to the floor or the desk or whatever's just below you. We're not staring or analyzing anything, but we're also not blurry and buzzy and zoned out. We just have a nice light, clear gaze directed downwards. You're in a nice, comfortable position, stable, and your eyes are open, directed down. Just settle here. Leave everything alone. Notice if you have any expectations, any goals, or any preconceived notions about what meditation is. Just leave it alone. Clear it out. We're not controlling anything, nor are we achieving anything. We're just sitting right here. Let go of the to-do list, all the plans for the future, even the ones that extend throughout your life. And leave alone the past and the story that you tell about yourself. Just drop it all. And if this makes you uncomfortable, don't worry. You can pick it up later. But for just this moment, for once in your life, leave alone the heavy burdens of both the past and the future, and return your attention home. Return your attention to this moment. There's nowhere to go, nothing to do, and no one to become. Allow your nervous system and your body to just calm down and relax. Allow everything to be just as it is and completely rest here and now. And I'm probably catching you right now thinking about something. There's a competition for your attention. You're trying to pay attention to this moment as it is, but then thoughts keep bombarding you with plans and problems and worries and analytics. But it is a misconception of meditation that people believe that we are here to quiet our mind. We're not. We're here to leave thinking alone and let it think what it wants to. We just don't get involved. We regard our thoughts like we regard the sounds of birds outside the window, chirping on and on and on, but no bother. And it's just a matter of attention. So instead of paying attention to these thoughts that go in and out, bring your attention to the lower belly, below the navel and just above the groin. Notice this area here. Notice the tingling, the sensations, and the movement. Notice how when the breath comes in, this area below the belly button expands naturally. And as the breath leaves, this area relaxes. Instead of following thinking, follow the breath here. And do this as effortlessly and as sincerely as you can. Stop planning. Gently return to the lower belly, rising and falling. Come back. Come back to the breath. Release your attempt to control anything. Just watch breathing with a sense of discovery. Wake up. Wake up from thinking. Return to breathing. Rising and falling. What sits here? What is the meditator? What is it? We say I, me. Is it real? In the same way you can find the breath with your attention, can you find the me in the I with your attention? What hears this voice? Turn the attention back. Where does it come from? Remain here and look. What sits here? Look for what's looking. What are you? Okay. You can look at the screen. A lot of us spend our time controlling things. This is why we make plans. We want to control the future. We think, as long as I can secure what happens tomorrow, then I'll be happy now. Then I'll be happy in the future. And it's great to make plans for the future. It really is. But with it comes this attitude towards life, a deep-seated sense of controlling. And the sense of control is always interrupted, right? Things don't go according to plan. Things don't work out the way you wanted to. People die. Loved ones die. People get sick. Something happens, somebody slips on a banana and misses the meeting. Now, it's good to plan and have a structure, but if we live and make our well-being based on that plan happening, we will always be unsatisfied. We will always be unhappy. This is why the Buddha says to not have expectations. Leave them alone. Because they will inevitably be disrupted and not be met. So save yourself a little trouble here. Plan for the future, but let go of the plans. Allow plans to not go wrong. Or the other way, allow plans to not happen the way you want them to. It's like a bridge, when we build a bridge, it can't be built super rigid. Because if the bridge is super rigid, then a wind will come by, and if it tumbles at all in any part of the bridge, it will all collapse. Same with skyscrapers and all of our buildings. So the engineer always adds a bit of sway to it, a bit of movement. So when the wind comes, it moves with the wind ever so slightly, so not to break. And the things that can sway and move are the strongest. They last. And as Lao Tzu puts it in the Tao Te Ching, the hard and the dry and the rigid are representatives of death, like a dry leaf. But the soft, the supple, and the moving is a representation of life, like a tree leaf that you can just pull. So we set our attitude this way, not expecting our expectations and our plans to go well, but making the plans knowing they can change. And when they change, you just move with it. Move with it. Don't force. And it's really to the degree that you leave thinking alone. Because thoughts are rigid, but if you can leave thoughts alone, like what we do here, then we're completely open to whatever arises. Don't worry about planning so much. Stop trying to control. Thank you for showing up today. Thank you for showing up for your life. And as always, I'll see you tomorrow.